And now for something completely different, just a little quick video. This is Jim's truck. My mate Jim is the upholsterer, and it's been really going really well, and it's a nice rust-free truck, but it developed a misfire. It was shaking like a defecating dog, and so the moral of this video is to do the simplest jobs first. And the first thing we did was change the plug leads and the plugs, because they'd never been changed for 27 years. Well, the plug leads hadn't, but maybe the plugs. 27 years. We changed them and the problem was still there. Alright, so it either is compression, which is a bit sort of rare, or it could be an injector. So this morning we stripped off the intake manifold, put some plugs in the intake, as you see those red plugs there, and we took out the injector because it had a misfire on number 2 cylinder. Now before we did that, we checked out the ignition coil pack to make sure that was okay. So what we did was we've got a little glass spark plug, which I shall get for you. Well, it's plastic, but you know what I mean. So you put this in line between your spark plug and your coil or your HT lead, and you'll see this fires up. So that means the lead's good and the plug's good, because obviously it's firing. Well, that was okay. So it had to be an injector. So this morning we took the intake off and we got the fuel rail off here. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was about 3/4 of an hour to get it all off, because I've never had one in bits before, so I don't know. And these are the injectors, and this is the faulty one. So I'm going to go across the bench and I'll show you how we tested it. So how did we test the injectors? Exactly the same as a Rover V8 really. They're all the same. Well, same principle. So what we've got is this little tool down here, and it's a really good thing, an injector tester. So we grafted on here a Rover V8 plug. They're all the same, I think. And what it allows us to do is play around with these injectors, and if you use it in combination with this set here, it comes with some tubes here, this one and this one. Alright, now there's 2 different types depending on the O-ring size, and then at the end it's got 2 little holes. It's got a hole there and a hole there, and what you're supposed to do is put brake cleaner into this hole here, and it injects it through this hole here, whilst at the same time you are trying to use this little tester here. This is a great little device, because what it'll do is it'll either pulse once, twice, or 3-4 times, or continuous, whatever it is. So what we do is we set it to test mode. So we're going to set it to test mode 4, and it's continuous. Alright, so by attaching this to here and then squirting cleaner into here, we should see something coming out of here. Well, in fact we had fluid everywhere but it wasn't coming out, so we knew that this injector was blocked. I'll just turn that off. Now, to verify our testing was correct, we got rid of that bad injector and we put another one on that we knew wasn't bad, like this, and set this going as well. So we set the test mode to 4. It's working. So we know the coil's working, but on the one that was here it was blocked up. So we ordered a new set of injectors. I know you can actually put these backwards and put the tester going through here and back flush it, see if there's any dirt in it. But for nearly $70 for a full set of 6 injectors, is it really worth it? So I really don't know. We said, oh, let's get them, let's try them. And that's what's coming tomorrow. So we're going to just change these injectors. Like I say, is it worth it? you know, for going to buy just one, because you know if you buy one the other buggers are going to be wrong as well. So put a new set in, finish it off, do a nice job. But like I said, the idea of this video was to say, just check the cheapest things out first. A set of plug leads, well, I don't know, $30. A set of plugs, about the same. But like I said, the injectors were a bugger to get at. They really were sort of tricky, but not impossible. But it was the cheapest way of doing it. Now, there are actually two different types of injectors for a Ford V6, and that's why we had a little bit of a problem, because we didn't know what they looked like. That's why we wanted one out, and I didn't have a spare set ready to plug in today. So they'll be here tomorrow, and then we'll be able to see the results and finish this video off. All right? Back soon.